We got to talk about it. Gene Hackman.
Rest in peace.
Not the way I expected him to go. I mean, I knew he was up there in age, but man, it was quite a mystery.
So I apologize because I'm kind of behind the curve on this. So what? Him and his wife were found together?
Well, in their home together.
In their home together?
So, yeah. So the mystery initially was what happened. She was found in the bathroom. He was found in like a breezeway.
Their mudroom on the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there was a dog that was also deceased found in the bathroom with her.
Yeah.
And then there's two other dogs on the property that were just kind of still running around.
Door was open too.
Yeah. And so the mystery was, how does that happen?
Right.
And it's one of those things too, because like everyone's got their conspiracy theories, and it's really, the truth is more sad than any of the conspiracy theories, where she passed away of Hansavirus.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Hantavirus?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes.
You get from like mouse dropping.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. I guess it's rampant in like Colorado and New Mexico and those states.
Yeah.
Because I'd never heard of it before. And so she had gotten sick from that and died from that. A week later, he died. And the thought is, with his advanced Alzheimer's, he probably did not even know.
Right. Because she was his like main caregiver.
Yeah, and he essentially died of like heart failure.
But at that age, though, I mean, it is incredibly sad, and to know that he probably wandered around for a while, but not knowing. How do they not have like checkups,
in-home care coming in regularly? Now she was relatively young. I mean, she was only 65, so maybe they didn't need it with her there to take care of him. But it's just a really sad story, and it's again there's not a mystery there.
No, I mean at first I thought it was carbon monoxide poisoning, but
I think that's what kind of a lot of people went to.
I never really thought foul play, but it was really strange. And then the dog. The reason why that dog passed away out of the three was because I think it went to the vet that day and it was with her. It was in the crate the whole time.
Right.
So
just I didn't hear that. Dehydrated.
Yeah, it was in their bathroom closet. She was on the bathroom floor.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if she was aware she had that virus, but it's a serious thing. It's passed through like rodents basically.
Is that something that's treatable?
I think so. I mean,
I've never even heard of it.
There was some pills by her too.
So
I don't know if those were, maybe she was treating it, or I don't know what happened exactly, but they were pretty like kind of like to themselves these last. I mean, he's been out of the game since maybe 2006.
What was that big movie that he was in?
The last movie he did was the Mooseport movie with Ray Romano.
Welcome to Mooseport?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I never did see that one.
Man, that's what he went out with, was Welcome to Mooseport?
And I think he did some voiceover work after that, but that was it. Yeah, he just kind of secret, like privately retired from acting, and he had to. It was taking a lot out of him. And
dude, he was he was such a good actor.
Oh yeah,
like his prime was it lasted forever. I mean,
the French Connection, Hoosiers. I'd never seen that one actually.
You've never seen Hoosiers?
I haven't.
Hoosiers is classic.
Isn't that a basketball coach?
It is.
Yeah. Indiana, right? Or
Indiana.
Unforgiven,
Indiana
the
State.
Royal Tenenbaums, Superman, and Heartbreakers. I like Heartbreakers. He plays like a.
He's awesome in Heartbreakers.
CEO.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's awesome in Heartbreakers.
Hilarious.
And then he was in like Narrow Margin and Crimson Tide.
Oh, Crimson Tide. Yeah. That was intense, man. That movie, holy shit! But
he was a really, really good actor.
Yeah, so. She was his wife. Of course, was she played the piano. She's like classically trained, and she's also a businesswoman. They were married since '91.
Oh wow!
So I mean, they were together for quite some time. But Bruce Willis's wife responded to this news after the fact, of course. Because she's taking care of Bruce Willis. He was diagnosed with type of dementia back in 2023. So she took to Instagram and she's basically saying, caregivers need care too, and they're very vital, and people need to show up for them, so they can show up for others. And then most caregivers don't have it all figured out, like
well, it's incredibly taxing.
Oh, it is. It is. My mom went through a lot after my grandpa passed, because she was just so dedicated to it, and like her body just. It was hard to come down from it. So.
Yeah, because you get so stuck in this.
Sleep
cycle.
Routines and stuff.
Yep.
It was quite an ordeal.
But,
I think
anything in a healthcare profession right now is severely hurting for
Right.
people. Anyway,
Yeah, because it is easy from an outsider is to be like, oh yeah, they
Well,
got it together.
we're one of those.
But they're just like us. They have problems too.
Yeah, there's so many other cultures out
Doubts.
there where it's like multi-generational families living together, and where culture is not like that.
yeah,
Where you've got grandparents living with their kids, and their kids are living with their kids, or you got aunts and uncles in the house, and they've got a different type of support structure. And Americans, we don't have that. It's
Right.
you know, the old people go to the nursing home. The young people get kicked out of the house when they head to college or whatever. It's not like it is in other cultures. I think that probably makes a big difference.
yeah.
And
I would
nursing
say so.
homes are highly underrated. I think they should pay them more just and attract better staff. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my wife's grandma went to one just for a short stay to help heal her hip, and she was in her 90s, and she got up one night and had to go to the restroom, and she couldn't get back up, and she kept on ringing the thing, and the lady came in there and yelled at her, and she basically said, "Do you think you're the only person that needs help?" And then they immediately we like pulled her out.
wow.
And,
Yeah.
and I mean, I think you're starting to see that for people who can afford to stay home or be more at home, but
Right.
still, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's a generational thing and a cultural thing too, but it's one thing that definitely scares me the older I get is just,
Yeah.
where am I going to go?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, my grandpa lived with my parents, and my stepdad was retired. So when my mom was at work, he could take care of him, and
Yeah.
so he had a pretty good. I mean, yeah, it was. I've had relatives go to nursing homes, and yeah, it's not what they want to do.
No.
And
No.
it's usually not a great experience.
No.
Sadly.
No, my grandmother who passed away last January of last year, she, her health had been failing, and everyone's like, I think they actually tried to put her in like hospice care. My grandpa pulled her out like right away, and he's like, "Nope, she's coming home. I can take care of her."
Yeah.
But like you said,
Yeah.
it's so taxing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So taxing on that caregiver. But yeah, I've seen it. It's a tough situation. So
Yeah, it is. But yeah, that's unfortunate. That whole thing is just quite a mess. And yeah, I mean, it can happen. It's a wake up call, I think, for a lot of people. So that's probably the good that can come out of it is just more awareness.